everyone, it's Joy and welcome to my very late September TBR and August wrap-up. The month of September is already half over. I don't know how it went by so fast. I feel like I just moved into my dorm yesterday and I don't know, college time feels a lot faster than normal time. But the month of September is one of my favorites just because it is the changing season into fall. It is also the month of my birthday, so I thought that I would tell you guys a little about the books that I'm planning on reading this month, as well as share with you the books that I read last month. So I don't actually have the majority of the books that I read last month because they are at my parents' house and I'm in my dorm room, but I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you about them. The first one was The Rules of Summer by Joanna Philbin, and I really just wanted to get in one last summer contemporary before August officially ended, and I did, and I really enjoyed it. And I don't know if I enjoyed it more just because I knew summer was ending and it just made me feel all nostalgic, but I really enjoyed it more than I enjoyed the average summer contemporary. So the next book that I read, which was actually a reread, was To All the Boys I've Loved Before by Jenny Han, and I do want to continue rereading that series up until the movie comes out. And then lastly, I read Scarlet by Marissa Meyer, the second book in the Cinder, not a trilogy, I don't even know how many books it has in it, but in that series. And I definitely enjoyed Cinder more than Scarlet, I will say, but I did hear from a few people that Scarlet is the slowest book in the series, so I'm really hoping that it's going to pick up when I start reading Cress. And lastly, I did attempt to read Genuine Fraud by E. Lockhart last month, but I just couldn't get into it. I just don't really think I was in the mood for a suspense type of novel, but I do want to pick it back up eventually and give it another chance. On to the books that I am reading this month. I'm going to start off with the one that I have already read and finished and loved, and that was Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. And I've been wanting to read this book for a really long time, but I was putting it off until my freshman year of college so that I could fully relate to Kath, and I did. It was great. I don't have it with me right now because I left it in my parents' car, and I actually had to end up finishing it on ebook because I just couldn't wait to get it back because I had to finish it. The next book that I'm reading is Cress, which is the third book in the Cinder series, or the Lunar Chronicle series, I guess you would call it. And I am only about 20 pages in, so I can't really make any snap decisions on how it compares to the second or the first book, but I'm just really into this series now, and I just want to know what happens. All the stories are starting to combine, and I think it's really interesting, and I've wanted to read this series for a really long time, so the fact that I am on the third book already, I'm pretty happy about. Lastly, I have Lily Collins' Unfiltered, No Shame, Regrets, Just Me. And this is a very strange time in my life, and I just really want to read a book that's going to give me advice and make me feel better. And I really like Lily Collins. I have never read a celebrity biography or even just a celebrity written book ever, so I think that really says a lot about how much I love Lily Collins that I'm going to read her book. That was it for my August wrap-up and September TBR. I know that it is very late. September is already half over, but I figured it was better late than never. And I'm also sorry about my background. It's not the cutest right now. I, of course, don't have my bookshelf with me, but I miss it so much. And so I'm just trying to work with which part of the room gives me the best lighting, although I would not call this the best lighting. I'm definitely still trying to figure things out, so bear with me. But I'm really happy to be making videos again and having more time to read. It makes me so happy, and so I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!